Well, hello again, it's Trudy here from HotPatterns, and this time we're here with a sneaky little tutorial for you. And we're doing this tutorial, it's a very quick and easy one, but we get an awful lot of questions about this. And if you're watching this and you're an advanced sewer, you're probably going to go, well, it's obvious, but for more beginner sewers, not always so obvious. So we thought we'd do a very quick tutorial for you to show you how to do this. And this is basically how to take a classic or a standard plain t-shirt pattern and elongate it into a dress. I know, it sounds so obvious, doesn't it? But hold on a second, I'm going to show you the way that is going to give you the best possible results. So, you can see here I'm wearing a t-shirt dress. This is made from our Cabana t-shirt pattern, and it's stripy, clearly. But you don't just take a t-shirt pattern and whack on a load of length. That's not how it works at all. And this is where people sometimes come a cropper. They end up doing something that just doesn't work and doesn't look as good as it should do. So I'm going to show you what to do. Have a look behind me here at our lovely little diagram. I know, it's very quick and dirty. So this is your t-shirt front. This is the centre front fold. There's your armhole. There's your neckline. And here, roughly, is your waist. So far so good. Now, what most people do when they want to lengthen a t-shirt is they just do this, they just draw a line straight down here, like that. No, you can't do that. If you do that, what you will get is a tube. And it also means when you try and walk, you'll be doing like a penguin walk, it won't be nice. You can't do that. So here's what you need to do. Very, very simple. You just take your tape measure, your ruler, or eyeball it, whatever you're going to do, and you take it out at an angle. Let me draw it in for you. I'm just going to show you here behind the dummy. You do more like that. Don't bother curving this, you can fix that later on, and then you just chop it off. And I would always recommend that you make it a little bit wider than you think it needs to be at the bottom, and a little bit longer too, because you can take stuff off very easily. You can't stick it on. So once you've done that, you've done your angle out here, like this, make it up, do it together at the sides, and try it on. And then you're going to adjust for your length, and then you'll adjust for your width like that. Now, that's the quick and easy way to do it, but it'll give you a very, very good result. However, whilst we're here, let me tell you how to do something else. If you wanted to make a t-shirt like this, but you wanted to have it sleeveless, most people think we just leave the sleeve off. No, you can just leave the sleeve off, but armholes are designed to accommodate a sleeve, and you've got lots more movement here. If you want a sleeveless one, it needs to be tighter to the body, so here is what you do. Very simple. And you do this either while you're cutting or before you're cutting. Don't think you can stick it on afterwards, because you can't. Here's what you do. You take your armhole up a good inch, maybe an inch and a half, like this, and then you take it in about half an inch like that. So that will be your new line. Obviously you do that at the front and the back. And when you're matching things up to get the right level, match it at the hemline. That's the easiest thing to do, because your waist may be higher or lower at the back. Easiest thing in the world. That's how you lengthen it into a fabulous t-shirt dress, and that is how you make it sleeveless. So simple. So my final thing about t-shirts is this, especially when you're making a t-shirt pattern into a dress. There's something, a guideline you need to consider, which is this. The more body your fabric has, like the heavier your fabric is, the nearer to the body it needs to be. So for instance, I've got this cotton interlock, it's quite near the body. This one, much more of a bamboo modal knit. This is the relaxed t-shirts, much, much more fluid and away from the body. Very good guideline to stick to, and now you know how to do it. Now, before I go, the lovely Jeremy's just pointed out to me that I haven't explained to you the whole stripe fandango going on here, so I will explain it to you. If you've seen any of our t-shirt clips that we've done for YouTube, you'll see many, many times I use a striped knit. I have an addiction, I'm sorry, I just do. But so for this one, I really wanted to use a striped knit, but when I chose this one, which I love by the way, I realised it was quite a leery stripe, so I didn't actually want to match it all up because it was just going to be a big old stripy person. So what I did was I mismatched it. I cut one side going in one direction, then I flipped the pattern around 180 degrees and cut the other side the other. And what I've actually got is the green stripe. That's what's matching. So that's what gives it the kind of continuity. But what it doesn't do is make it look like a huge, bright, canvasy, stripy person, because honestly, I think if I'd done it all in one stripe, it would look like the Cat in the Hat. not in a good way. And the other thing to tell you, of course, about this one is, this is, again, it's a stripe, but it's more of a kind of random, kind of almost tigery, zebra-y stripe. And as I said before, this one is the plain and simple relaxed tee, obviously without the colour blocking all the seams, and it's made in this very, very lightweight, very zhuzhy kind of modal bamboo one, and it's very floaty. I've cut it very, very long because it's a maxi length, but of course you wear it just bloused over a belt like that. That's it. You can do it. It's so easy.